Hey guys, thanks for joining me. So today's video is going to start a series of videos that I'm going to call Makeup Basics. In my personal life, as well as through Facebook, I've received a lot of questions regarding makeup application, such as why do you highlight and contour? Why do you use a brush to apply your concealer and foundation? Does concealer go on above the foundation, before you put on foundation? And those were the same questions that I had before I started to really get passionate about makeup, applying my makeup, learning new things. And so I figured, why not do a series on that and teach you the things that I have learned and pass them on to you. I know that makeup can be really intimidating, and it shouldn't be. It just takes a couple little steps, and I think that anybody can become great at applying makeup. So the first video that I'll be shooting for you is going to be how to apply your foundation with a brush. So if you want to see that video, stay tuned, and then I will be doing several videos coming up here of other makeup basics. If there's something that you're interested in or you struggle with and you want me to do a video on that, leave me some comments in the section below, and I will do my best to get some videos shot for you and get those uploaded to answer your questions. So if you want to see me apply my foundation with a brush and also just the finished look that I'm wearing, then stay tuned. Okay, so applying foundation with a brush is extremely easy to do. All you need is a good brush to apply the foundation or the product. As some of you know, I do use the Real Techniques buffing brush, and this is what it looks like. It's a very dense, the bristles are very closely packed in brush, so it gives you a really nice flawless look like when you're buffing it into your skin. Other types of brushes you can use are stippling brushes. This brush here, basically what a stippling brush is it has two layers of bristles. The darker layer here is one, and then up here are the taller. And this, allows you also to really buff into the skin. Another type of brush you can use is almost like a paintbrush or like a tipped foundation brush. This lets you apply it to your face almost like a paintbrush. So whatever brush you choose, just make sure it's something that you like and are comfortable using. Like I have said, I really enjoy using this buffing brush because I feel that it gives me almost like an airbrushed look. It just makes my skin look so smooth and flawless, and that's really what I'm going after. So let me show you how to apply your foundation with a brush. First, I'm going to pin these bangs back a little so it's out of my way. Okay, it doesn't matter what type of foundation you use. You can use a cream, you can use a liquid, a mousse, you could use even a mineral powder and buff it in with a brush. I'm actually going to be using a liquid. I'm going to be using the CoverGirl Outlast. It's one of their new foundations, and I thought I would try it out. But all I do is I just take some of the foundation and I apply it to the back of my hand, just like that. Then I take my brush and I kind of just dip it in there, just kind of smooth it around, and then I just start buffing it into my skin. And I usually buff it in circular motions. And I just really work it in, working it in down to the neck so that you don't have a line. And I kind of do it sections of my face at a time. So like right now I'm working on the left side of my face. Then I'll go in and just get a little bit more and move on to the right side. And I just find, as I have said before, this gives me a very flawless look on my face. Gives me great coverage no matter the type of foundation I'm using, be it full coverage, sheer coverage, medium. It just gives me a great buffed look and almost looks airbrushed, as I've said before. If you need to reapply a little bit of product, do so. I find it easier to actually apply the product to my hand versus directly onto the brush. I just find that if you apply it onto the brush, sometimes it'll like seep down into the brush and you'll lose some of that product. And then once you have the face covered, you know, in all the areas that you want, I just give it one more little buff just to make sure everything is blended in, everything is looking smooth and how you want it. And that's it. It's as simple as that. If you want to go one step further, and I can show you how to do that, you can buff your concealer in with a buffing brush as well. You can use your fingers, whatever you're comfortable with, but for the purposes of this video, since we're using a brush, I'll show you how I do that as well. And I'm going to be using the Youthful Wear Physicians Formula 2-in-1 concealer. I think I talked about this in my February favorites video, but I'm just going to put the cream on first. And then we'll get the stick. And then we're just going to do the same thing that we did with the buffing brush for the foundation. We are just going to buff that in. And there you go. So I've buffed in my foundation and my concealer both with a brush, and that's all that I do. It's very simple. If you want to stay with me with this video, I'm just going to finish up my face, and I will see you guys in my next video.